Well, we've got serious.
Kiddush in
D.
D. I'm
D.
sorry.
Elena
Got
D.
it.
Yeah?
Okay.
You're gonna help me. Okay.
What did Alan Michelson say to Neil Brostock?
F minor D. We know.
What was it? Was that the ear? Was it tugging on the ear? What was the signal for F?
I don't.
I remember, but it always a signal.
I don't know. I think it was the middle finger.
No. There's a signal that he had from for each key.
That's very key.
Right, and then that was his
He did.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You know that story, right?
No, I don't. I think
Mimi, do you know the whole thing?
I do. Just a second. He did. That's like everybody. Every time I go F minor. Every time. You do it every time together. I don't know why. You guys are too far away. Get closer. Up here. Oh yes, much better. Page 3. Are you guys ready? This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. The sun comes shining as I was strolling, the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, and the fog was lifting and a voice kept chanting. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking, I saw a sign there, and that sign said no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. Now that side was made for you and me. In the squares of the city, steeple near the relief office. I see my people, and some were grumbling, and some are wandering. If this land is made for you and me, nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can make me turn back. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
I forgot how many verses were there to that.
Those are
many of you-
Woody Guthrie's original
How many of you for the
verses.
first time saw those verses? There you
They're Woody Guthrie's original verses.
That was
So,
great.
Anyway, we've got on that same page, I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy. I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy, a Yankee Doodle do or die. A real live nephew of my Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July. I've got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart. She's my Yankee Doodle joy, 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 joy. Yankee Doodle came to London just to ride the ponies. I am a Yankee Doodle boy. Easy, quick, right? To make up for that other one. And page 1, America the Beautiful.
All right.
Oh, beautiful for spacious sky, our amber waves of grace, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for heroes proof,
Liberating strife.
more than self, their country love, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine. Oh, beautiful for patriot dream that sees beyond the years, the alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brother from sea to shining sea.
Thank you, Hazan Mimi. How's everybody doing? Nice to be indoors?
Feeling good, huh?
We didn't even think twice about rescheduling this in here. We decided 2 days ago, right, that 100 degrees certainly is the limit, and that we could sell the service if we sold it more about come to air conditioning. How many can remember a time actually when that was the appeal for, let's say, movie theaters, right? Remember, there's a time in which right? That if you wanted, that was a selling point to the movie theaters, air conditioning. And so we wanted to, the old American tradition, air conditioning. We're going to continue. Let's do the candles. They bring in Shabbat. It's always so interesting when Shabbat doesn't begin for another 9 hours. That's a lot better. By the way, in a little while, I'll be a number of weeks in London, and Shabbat really doesn't begin until about like 9 o'clock at night. But tell you what, let's rise together and join together in the blessing. In our special Siddur for Summer Shul, page 5, Shiru Ladonai, sing a new song.
This is a melody we usually bring out for Summer Shul. If you don't know it, you will when we're done. If you don't know it, just lie, lie, lie.
Together, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Chadash. D, where we welcome in the Shabbat bride, and just, I guess last week, I was there in Tzfat, where they welcomed in that Shabbat bride, where they came up, the Kabbalists, with this idea of the Sabbath bride, welcoming her in weekly. And this particular welcome of Kabbalat Shabbat, page 7, L'chadodi. We'll remain seated till the final verses, and Phil knows, right, our guardian of the Shabbat bride will be welcomed in shortly. We join together.
And this melody is from Israel.
Oh, very nice.
Lecha dodi likra kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat mikabela. Lecha dodi likra kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat mikabela. Shamor v'zachor v'divurecha Ishmi'anu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad L'shem u'tiferet v'litila Lecha dodi likra kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat mikabela. Lecha dodi likra kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat mikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu b'necha ki mekor ha'beracha merosh mikedem nezucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tehila.
Lecha dodi likra kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat
mikabela.
Lecha dodi likra kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat.
Mikabela.
Rise together.
Bo'i v'shalom ateret ba'ala gam b'simcha u'b'tzola toch emunei am segula bo'i chala lecha dodi likrat kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat. Just your voices. Just you. B'nei Shabbat mikabela.
Remain standing, please. Page 9 for the Baruch.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La
La la la la ya, la 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 ya.
la 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 la. La 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 la. Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam va'ed. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
seated. On page 9, that paragraph, creation, which acknowledges the beauty of nature, acknowledging that in relationship to, if you will, seeing God's presence in the world as well. Let's read together this prayer. With the darkness comes your light. Earth and sky blend into one. The heavens seem closer now. The day's burdens farther somehow. Your presence is almost palpable. You own the darkness. You unlock doors I never thought would open. You decorate the earth with seasons. You paint the stars in the sky. You design day and night, showing us the light and the darkness and the light. Bless you, God, for bringing on the light.
Baruch atah Adonai, Hamariv Aravi.
Amen. Page 11, Ahavat Olam, and a special for melody for this Shabbat of July 4th week.
Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Hukimu mishpatim Otanu limadeta Al Ken Adonai Eloheinu B'shokmeinu v'kumenu Nasiach bechukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu Uvahem nehegeh yomam v'layla Ve'ahavat al tasir mimenu le'olami Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
On page 14, tell you what, let's have any of the kids that are here, if you want to help lead the Shema and Ve'ahavta, come up here and help us. Come on. Any of the kids that are coming here. Shmoo, you know it too. You can come up here if you want. Come on, Eitan and family. Come on. Anybody wants.
Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Et Adonai Elohecha, bechol levacha, ubechol nafshecha, ubechol meotecha, vehayu hadivarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzavecha, hayom alevavecha, vishinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, b'shivtecha, b'veitecha,
Uvlechtecha baderech,
uv'shokbecha, uv'kumecha, uv'shartam le'ot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha, uv'taftam al mezuzot beitecha, uv'hisharecha.
That was unrehearsed, unprepared, and that was great. Whose birthday is it today? Your birthday? Next week, but it's not today. So we're not, but I wish you a happy birthday. Is that good? You think I might have candy for birthdays? No. Okay, good. All right, I didn't want to disappoint you. All right, happy Peru.
Leman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiot lachem lelohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Page 17, we have Micha Mocha, and Chazamim, we'll see how this one goes.
We'll see. Micha Mocha Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. V'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov uge'alo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch ata Adonai Ga'al Yisrael.
Amen. Lisa, I feel like a cat stalking me. It's like one said, "Here, Shmoo, 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 come back."
Shmoo, we love you, Shmoo.
You're welcome up here anytime. We're going to continue with the Hashkivenu, page 19.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ushmor tzeitenu uvoenu l'chaim u'shalom me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ufrus aleinu Sukat shalomecha. Ufrus aleinu Sukat shalomecha. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu. Just your voices.
Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Page 21, the Shamru.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael etta Shabbat lasot et haShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael etta Shabbat lasot et haShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti leolam, oti leolam, oti leolam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael etta Shabbat la'asot et haShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki Sheshet Yamim Asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha'shabbat la'asot et ha'shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש שבת וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Page 23, Hatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייך וביומך וחיי דרכו בית ישראל בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ימרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעלם עלם מעלמיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קדושה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ואמרו
Page 25, let's rise together. This is the silent Amidah. It's going to be your moment for the most intimate prayers that you can muster up from your heart, from your soul, just to open it up and let it feel the life force of God's presence and the beauty and blessing of life. And we're going to begin that by opening our hearts, our lips. Adonai Tzvatai will join together.
Ana na 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 Adonai Ana na 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 Svatai Tiftach Ana na 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 Ufi Agid Ufi Agid Tehilatecha Ana na 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 Adonai Ana na 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 Svatai Tiftach Ana na 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 Ufi Agid Ufi Agid Tehilatecha Ana na 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 Adonai Adonai Svatai Tiftach Ana na 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 Ufi Agid Ufi Agid Tehilatecha Ana na 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 Adonai Ana na 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 Svatai Tiftach Ana na 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 Ufi says shalom. Bimrama hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru Amen. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
It's always great to celebrate 4th of July and patriotism. And Jews in particular are very grateful to America, aren't we? All right, in terms of a place that protection, the Jewish community, always, you know, spats of anti-Semitism throughout history. But when did the first Jews come to America? Yeah, when? I don't mean what time. I mean like the day. Like what year did they come? 1654, give or take, somewhere around there, right? From where? Not from Holland. Judge is looking. The judge is looking. Trying to remember, right? They were Sephardic Jews, right? From Recife, Brazil. Portuguese, right? Because, by the way, this is why they speak Portuguese in Brazil, is because it was a Portuguese colony. And the Jews were escaping the Inquisition and went there. But when the Inquisition went from Spain to Portugal, and then from Portugal down to Recife, Brazil, and followed them, that's when they left. I want to say, I think there are 23, 24 of them. Some, by the way, it's quite uncertain where they were going. Some say they were actually trying to get back to the old world and caught the trade wind that landed them where? Where did they first land? Where the first Jewish community, where did they land? You thought New York, but it wasn't New York then. It was called New Amsterdam, right? That's what you meant, which was a Dutch colony, right? And which is why it's always good to have Jewish connections, because the Dutch West Indies Company had a lot of Jewish partners as part of it. And so who was the governor who almost didn't want the Jews to stay? Peter Stuyvesant, exactly, and a letter informed him that the Jews had to stay, but his caveat was that they could not be a burden to the community, that they had to take care of themselves. And that's the beginning of a sense, certainly in America, of Jews creating institutions of which they would always take care of our own. From the very beginning, that was a sense of obligation. So Jews were fleeing from the very moment that you have Jews in America. Second wave of immigration comes when, approximately? Actually, it's the early 1820s, sort of we have German Jews. By the way, not escaping necessarily anti-Semitism, more that they were part of the Industrial Revolution and people just escaping in general. We have many people coming to America. Those end up the German Jews, and many of you know that they end up in commerce and the Levi Strauss and Bambergers and all those department stores that end up being created eventually. And then, by the way, the largest group of wave of Jews come from when and where? From? Next wave? The 1880s, early 1900s, from Eastern Europe, of course, from the shtetls, right? About 250,000 Jews were here by the end of the Civil War, if you will. By the time you have the beginning of the 1900s, you have 2.5 million Jews who have joined them. I mean, that's a large increase. And by the way, wave after wave, we have Jews who come in after the Holocaust, of course, Soviet Jews who come in from, if you will, from Iran, looking for freedom as well in many ways. We've been a haven in America, and we should always be grateful for that, for the shores that welcomed us and have always given us a place. And that's why it's always been Jewish responsibility to be engaged in America and to work for its betterment. So on this week of 4th of July, we are grateful for our American traditions. Let's continue with a prayer for healing. Let's go to page 41. All right, and for anybody here who's in need of a prayer for healing, if you're dealing with back issues, if you have surgeries and all kinds of things, you feel that you need healing, if you're suffering, by the way, whether this is physical, emotional, an addiction, eating disorders, we believe that prayers can help give us strength and comfort. And whether you are here, whether you're small or big and need prayers, this is the moment where we're going to join together. And let's pray together the Rifa'enu on page 41.
Rifa'enu Adonai v'nei Rapha. God, only you can bring true healing, and so we pray. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei Cholei Amo Yisrael. Blessed are you, Shekhinah, restores our loved ones, heal our people speedily in our day. V'nomar Amen. Rifa'enu Adonai v'nei Rapha. God, only you can bring true healing, and so we pray. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei Cholei Amo Yisrael. Blessed are you, Shekhinah, restores our loved ones, heal our people speedily in our day. And let us say, Amen.
Let's rise, please, page 42 for Kiddush. Eitan, you want to come help us up here? Come on. Come on up here. We're going to rise together. Hold the wine. You'll join with Chazan Mimi. You can do it together over there, okay, with her?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen בשבת קודשו, באהבה וברצון, הנחי לנו זיכרון למעשה בראשית. כי הוא יום תחילה ובקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים. בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון, הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
You recited blessing. Go ahead. Let us know. Is it wine or grape juice? Go ahead, Eitan. You want to try? You want sure?
You want to try?
You sure? Let me.
I think it's wine.
Grape juice. No good. You're fine. You're tapped
Never
out on
mind.
grape juice. Okay. We're going to remain standing for Elenu, page 45.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ועושה ארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשם אותה אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, והארץ מתחת. אין עוד ונאמר והיה אדוני ומלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
May be seated. On page 47, you'll find the Mourner's Kaddish. On this Shabbat, we remember the Yortzites, those who have gone before us, and we remember with such love for the love that they shared with us. On this Shabbat, remember the Yortzites of Loser Finkelstein, Esther Grabelewski, Fega Miriam Kuchik, Glenda Rosenblum, Etta Suchot, Charles Altman, Jacobo Atri, Maxim Bektemerov, Gloria Dubovsky, Mildred Ellsberg, Ephraim Fructel, Sam Cohn, Yosef Mizrahi, Sidney Prakin, Gertie Baum, Gertrude Berkman, Machluf Boader, Martin Dubowski,
Max Pikus, Abraham Schneiderman, Herbert Wertheimer, Lola Bender, David Shannon, Frida Chesler, Louis Dinsfrin, Betty Elbaum, Benjamin Gertner, Stanley Goodrich, Wallace Kantrowitz, Irene Klein, Joseph Andler, Shirley Studman, Solomon Fink, Francis Curlin, Sidney Levy, Esther Noah, Helen Roberts, J.D. Weiss, Robert Morris, Max Reisman, Sheila Sucher, David Zerejian, Marie Adler, Saul Baum, Annie Levine, Paul Schneiderman, Leonard Wachtel, and Lila Rauschman. For all those reciting Kaddish, I invite you to rise, and whether you're here in the congregation or you are home and reciting Kaddish there, and this is your community, we pray that the words of the Kaddish and responsive community bring you strength and comfort at this time as you recite the words together. Yit Gadal v'Kadash Shemei Rabbah. Amen. Ma divrach Rutei v'hamlich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yomechon. Chayei l'chol Beit Yisrael. V'agala b'zman. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mavorach. Tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran v'alma v'meru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemai, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'meru, amen. Se shalom b'imromav, huya se shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'meru, amen. May God establish His peace in the heavens, grant peace and harmony for us, for all of Israel, and all of humanity, as we say, amen. You may be seated. Tomorrow morning, Shabbat services, of course, 9:15. Please note that for the entire month of July, Sunday morning minyan is going to be at Shomrei Torah Synagogue. We're experimenting and joining together for the month of July our minyanim. So the evening minyanim are here Monday through Thursday. Shomrei Torah joins us for the minyan. And on Sunday mornings, we join them. They have a minyan every morning, and many of our congregants go there anyway on the weekday in the morning. So it's nice to come together in the summer months when attendance is a little bit lighter anyway. So you'll just remember that schedule. Next Shabbat is baseball.
Shabbat. Wear your favorite baseball team's jersey or shirt.
As long as it's the Dodgers. As long as it's the Dodgers for Chazan Mimi. All right? And I do have to tell you that Chazan Mimi is the inspiration, the creative force of the summer shul, and every week having different themes, and so we're grateful to her energy on this. Of course, for any programs, you can look in their Kol Shabbat and the website. To David Cohen, thank you very much, Maestro, for sharing with us. And we're going to conclude with Adon Olam.
We are, but first I just want to remind everybody we have a Sudah Shlishit tomorrow night
do.
at 7, and Rabbi Adam is teaching.
Oh, very nice.
So
Tomorrow night, 7
we
o'clock.
hope you'll join us in the air conditioning once again.
There you go. All right, page 49, Adon Olam, special melody for this weekend?
Why not?
Okay.
Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra le'et nasa v'chefzo kol zaymek shemo nikra ve'acharei kiflot hakol levado yimlot nora v'hu haya v'hu hoveh v'hu yiyeh b'tifara v'hu echad ve'en sheni lehamshil lo lehachmira belitachlit belitachlit below ha'oz ve'hamisra behu eli bechai go'ali v'tzur kali ve'etzara behu nisi umanos li menat kosi be'yomekra bi'ado avkid ruchi ve'etishan ve'aira bim ruchi geviati Adonai lo ira Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nifra le'et nasa v'chefzo kol azai melech sheno nifra Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Come join us for a little bit of oneg, everybody. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 patriotic oneg. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Buen Shabbat. Happy Patriotic Shabbat. Join us for some patriotic desserts in Lubin Hall.
Hi there.